I guess on my hair, she looked alright, and with that actually sitting there like this creams, and I had to have them, sis. All 5 of them. Here, I just had, we're gonna discontinue it, but I had to pick up their book of shadows, honey. Color grade makes cheap fan, expensive breeze, good times. Wow, so serious. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you all can see, based on the title, today we are going to be talking about the reason I haven't been uploading for a while. I could have sworn we was done with fireworks already. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, why I haven't been uploading. If you all saw the title, you already know. Unfortunately, I've broken my leg and my ankle. And I mean, when something like that happens, honey, everything gets canceled. I am someone who, according to my knowledge, I don't think I've ever broken a bone or anything like that before. So this was easily the most painful situation physically I've ever had to go through in my life. Before we do get things started, I just want to make sure I slide this candle over some more. I'm enjoying my Jade Naturals Spring Peach candle, honey. They came out with their new spring set, and this is my favorite one so far. I remember in a previous video, I don't know exactly which one, but I already did pick a winner. I ain't going to tell y'all who the winner is just yet. We're going to let her go ahead and respond. But just to give y'all a sneak peek, it was a Pisces who won, so if you're a Pisces, make sure you check your DMs, because I did not forget about y'all. When I ordered my candles, I made sure I ordered theirs. As you can see, it got the same gold tin as the one as my Virgo one, so I'm going to be making sure I send that off. And also, I have a video coming up that can go up already on Monday. It's already uploaded, it's done. The thing is, it's a really long video, and how can I put it? There are times in the video when I'm just sitting there blending and I'm not talking, and usually during that time I would like to put music or something right there, and I cannot find that track on my laptop for anything. So if you all just want to see the video the way it is on Monday, I personally think it can get a little boring going a long time of just hearing someone, watching someone without hearing them. But if you all just want to see the video, you think it's okay, it can go up on Monday morning. If not, and you all want me to find some new music for it, it can go up on Wednesday. Just go ahead, leave me a comment down below letting me know what you want me to do, and I can make that happen for you. Right now, as you can see, this is not my normal setup. I'm thankful to be able to say that I'm able to recover at my mom's place right now. I'm in her storage room. So as you can see, the lighting is off, the sound may be off, the color may be off, but I'm having as much of a happy time as I currently can, because as we said before, I done broke my leg. Man, let me put this little piece of plastic down. I don't know where I found it from, but we in the storage room, and I used it right here just to give me a little extra air, because the air don't circulate in here like it do in the other rooms. But when did I break my leg? I believe it was May 20th. Normal day at work. I've been working at my job for about 5 years, so it's just, you get in routine, you're doing your thing, and I had to go pick up some materials. On the way back, walking in the walk area, tripped and fell, boom. Soon as I hit the floor, I instantly thought, I hit my shin, it's gonna hurt, you'll be okay though. About 30 seconds into it, I try to get up and realize, one, I don't feel anything from the shin down. And when I actually physically tried to get up, I noticed it felt like a sponge. That's the best way I can explain it. It felt like a sponge when I pressed down on my ankle. And I'm like, Torrence, that ain't normal. And for you to say you done hit your shin, why the shin don't hurt? I looks down and try to lift my leg up. Notice, I'm like, nah, Torrence, that don't look like they together. Immediately hit up my manager to make sure he called emergency, because I'm like, no, this is broke. This not bruised. This not, you know, whatever term. Right now, I can't even think about it right now. But I'm like, I can tell this is broke and separated. The two pieces, the ankle and the leg, are not together. I need help. I need to get out of here. Was raced to the hospital. Came back with x-rays, and it let me know that both the tibia and the fibia were broken. Just my luck. I didn't break just the front bone. I had to break the back one too, because there's two major bones in the leg. But also crushed part of the ankle. So I'm like, try to calm down. Try to just figure out, okay, Torrence, what are you going to do? Because they didn't say, you know, you sprained your ankle. They're saying everything in that region is broken. The amount of time and energy it is going to take to get back to 100% is going to be crazy. But I try to just think and stay positive and just try to tell myself, okay, we'll get through this. We're going to go to the hospital. Everything's going to be good. I immediately called my immediate family, my brother, my sister, my mom. And the first thing I remember being upset about, I know it may be simple to some, but to me it was a big thing, was when they told me they had to cut my pants off. And I'm like, excuse me, we can't pull it, we can't do this. They're like, no, the ankle is so swollen, you're not going to be able to get the bottom of those pants legs off of those. Baby, when I tell you, I still got these bad boys, because these were my favorite black jeans. These were my favorite black jeans, honey, and they cut it. This is up halfway up these jeans when they folded. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to turn them into a pair of shorts or something. But when I tell you, honey, I am so glad when I found them, I bought a backup pair. Because one, I absolutely love jeans. I love jeans. I don't care what time of the year, where we at, where we going, I wear a pair of jeans because I love them that much. But this pair just make my ass sit up like a winning lottery ticket. It just make them look that good. Like, baby, I ain't gonna lie to you. So as soon as we get to the hospital, I'm already upset because y'all done sliced my pants up. But we being nice, we being cordial. And I didn't have my first surgery until the 21st. Even though I broke my leg on the 20th, they contacted my family, let everybody know what was going on. Unfortunately, with COVID, they were only allowing one visitor. Once my mother came up and saw me, she was literally the one visitor they put on the list. My brother could not come see me. My sister could not come see me. My aunt, my best friend, nobody else could come visit me. No time of the day, week, or none of that. My mother was my only visitor. So I'm upset already, but we're going to get through it. 21st comes, they do the first surgery where they just align everything back up, and they have these like rods or whatever. Honestly, it looked like my leg was in a cage. I don't recall getting pictures of that moment because I was just so drained and so tired, because when it broke, the adrenaline took over and instantly you didn't feel nothing. Once that adrenaline wore off, I had never had so many muscle spasms in my life. I had never seen my foot swell so much in my life. I had a straight up cankle. There was no doubt about it. It was no separating the foot from the ankle from the calf. It was all one big fat swollen piece. But that first surgery on the 21st, they did that, woke up, and I was more drowsy than anything when I first woke up from the surgery. But I remember just saying, did everything go okay? They said yeah, and I fell back to sleep, got pushed back to my room, and I mostly slept for that first week. Because when I tell you, if I'm not asleep, I'm in pain. That's how I felt. There was no amount of painkillers they could give me to help me forget the fact that my leg was tore up. So I slept most of the day, and then it came time for my second surgery. I believe that was about the 25th, 26th. I think it was somewhere up in there. That one was the worst one. That second surgery, when I first woke up out of surgery, that was the one where they went in, put the rod in. Now I have a rod in my leg. I think I have like 11 or 17 screws. I'm not sure exactly on the number. I make sure I check my file and come back to y'all with that. I also have a plate in either in the ankle or near the ankle or something like that. But that one was the big deal. That was the one where I got all the stitches. I have like 3 different large scars on the inside of my leg. All have stitches over them from where they had to do their surgery. And I think that was the part that hurt me the worst. Anybody who knows me knows that I absolutely, I don't know how to put it, like, I just despise scars. I understand it's the body's way of healing itself, but I just don't like the idea of seeing them on anybody. I don't care if you're a professional fighter. I don't care if you're someone who got in a car accident. The idea of seeing a scar on someone has always just upset me, disgusted me. I just don't like the idea of the fact that someone had to go through something where their body had to be physically hurt in order to get through it. So to know that most of my life I've been able to avoid scars, and now I have 3 large ones right there, that I was, done. But I'm like, you know what, Torrence, you had to do what you had to do to get back to mobility. But right after I noticed that, the worst muscle spasm of my life came through, and I'm telling you, I completely forgot my leg was broke and jumped to grab it and rub it like it was a regular muscle spasm, because that's just usually what happens in real life. If for any reason I get a Charlie horse or something like that, I just try to rub it out, keep it going, a few minutes is gone. I had completely forgot that that leg was broke. When I jumped up and reached to grab it, I screamed. I screamed, scared every doctor and nurse in the area, because I had no idea that you can experience pain on that level. They calmed me down, laid me back down, kept asking what was my pain levels, things like that. And when I tell you, baby, I was on so many pain drugs, and they had to keep switching things up because nothing was working. Nothing was working. When I tell you, I don't want to sound offensive, so we're not going to say that. What we is going to say is certain medications that they use for surgery that have become a popular street drug. All I'm going to say is, when they gave it to me, it didn't do nothing. It didn't do nothing for me, honey. I'm like, y'all got to find a different combo, a different cocktail, but him by himself ain't going to do it. And there's people out here dying on the streets who use that every day. I hope nobody else has to become a victim of that drug, but baby, all I'm going to say is he did nothing for me. They had to switch it up to something else, and they was cocktailing it. Every 2 hours, it was switching up. We're going to say at 12, I would get drug A. At 2, I would get drug B. At 4, I would get drug A. At 6, I would get drug B. And they had to keep overlapping those 2 drugs in order to just get me to a position where I could just be calm enough to say, okay, yes, I'm willing to eat. Yes, I'm willing to go to the restroom, things like that. Because without that combo, I was done. I was done. I couldn't do nothing but cry. My leg was so swole that although it looks like it may not be the case now, I may see one that I can think of. My legs and my leg and my toes were so swollen, it just looked like one big fat toe. And I honestly thought I was going to get stretch marks on the toes because of how swollen they were. And that swelling and the pain, I'm telling you. My accident was May 20th. I'm going to say up till about June 20th. That whole first month was the most painful part about it, because there was literally, and to this day it still happens, it's just not as quickly as it just doesn't happen as quickly. Anytime my foot was not elevated, it was swelling back to its original size. Instantly. I could be laying in the bed, foot elevated, but that first month, it was nothing but porta potties and only getting up out the bed just to go to the restroom. That was it. Anything else, I was sitting up on the side of the bed. I didn't want to go get no fresh air. I didn't want to sit by the window. I didn't want to watch TV. I didn't want to talk on the phone. No, I don't want to eat. I didn't want to do nothing but sleep and take my pain meds because it was just that bad. And I remember at one point in time, I even asked the nurse, like, honey, this kind of pain is not worth it. I'm not going through this. What's the arrangements we can make? Just go ahead and take the foot off because this hurt. I'd rather take a stub and a what's the name? And a prosthetic foot than to deal with this because this is painful. I asked because I'm like, I had never been in such pain. It was crazy. And when I tell you, not only had I never been in such pain, I had never taken so many dang on medications in my life. Excuse me. It was some of everything. We had one for blood clots. You got one for pain. You got one for muscle spasms. You got a laxative. You got a stool softener. What is this? This one, oh, an antibiotic because my leg got infected. And it's just like, baby. So glad I ain't on none of that no more. Y'all just don't understand. That bag of things and pills there, every 4 to 6 hours, whether I was asleep, whether I was woke, whether I was happy, whether I was sad, somebody had to remind me I had to take those things. And I hated it. I hated it. It was always, oh no, you had to take this one. You got to get that one. Or you got to get this one. Some of them was nasty. Some of them made your stomach hurt. One of them caused constipation, which is why I was on the laxative and a stool softener. It was the pain meds. But after you break your leg, imagine knowing the only pain meds that work is the same ones that cause constipation. So it's like if I don't take them, then I'm going to be in full-blown pain. And if I do take them, now I'm backed up and in some more pain. I was still pain. But the one thing I can say throughout all of this is one, even though I still see this as the biggest, well, this is definitely the biggest injury of my life. Like, no doubt about it. It's the biggest injury. It's physically the absolute most pain I've ever been in. It's also been probably one of the darkest times in my life because, like I said, I was in so much pain, honey. I wanted to go ahead and just remove the foot. The idea of sitting back, going through the pain and waiting on it to heal, for a moment, it didn't sound like it was worth it. I'm like, you know what? I know somebody who don't got a leg and they doing just fine, sis. I'm not doing this, but we didn't get past that point, but we still not walking. I am still completely dependent on my walker. I don't go nowhere without it. I don't go to the bathroom. I don't go get nothing to eat. The only time I physically don't have it is if I'm crawling down the stairs. Like, let's say if we have to go to my doctor or something like that, my mother or my sister more than likely will grab my walker while I go down the stairs, and then it's back to it and getting in the car and things like that. But baby, I can honestly say, even though all of this was probably the worst day for me to go through, I have truly been blessed throughout this situation. I know many people who have contacted me and reached out to me to tell me about their injuries and the things that they've gone through or their family has gone through. And it is crazy how many people have to go through it alone. I have a friend who broke her leg same time as I did, or we're just going to say about a week within each other, and she literally was home alone through it all. There was nobody coming by to, fix nothing to eat. There was nobody to, help her change, do laundry or anything like that. She was literally going through everything by herself. But when she was up and healthy, she was the life of the party. Everybody wanted to be there. Everybody wanted to chill with her. Everybody wanted to be cool. And it was such an eye-opener for her because for me, once I called, everyone came through. when I said I was hurt, I want to say thank you to my union steward Martez. He immediately came through. He helped me get to the ambulance because he was the strongest person in the area at the time. When I contacted my co-workers, my homegirl, light-skinned Keisha, she been pushing in a whole bunch of extra hours, coming in early, staying late, helping covering our teams, making sure people is good. Dark-skinned Keisha, she been doing things she don't have to, because, baby girl, we understand you ain't where you was, but you gonna bounce back, and she just been helping out every step that she can to make sure things are staying afloat. My backup, Julian, he been coming in, stepped up, had to go in, make sure everything was taken care of, because right now, I'm not there, so it's nothing I can do for my team but be moral support. Everybody else been out on helping out each other. We got Rita, we got Cleo. Cleo, my mama want to hang out with you one day. She said, you sound like fun. We got Juan, we got Anthony, we got Damon. I promise y'all, I will be back. It's just right now, I got to make sure I take care of myself and my health. I be dreaming about walking. Y'all just don't understand, honey. I be dreaming about it, but it's just not going to happen right now. But until then, I'm just glad that I have my family support. As soon as I said I was hurt, my mother immediately opened her home, let it be known, you ain't going home. Going home meaning you're going to be by yourself throughout the day. Even if we come to see you every day, that's still a long gap where nobody knows nothing about you. So she immediately let me know. Them first 2-3 weeks, I'm not asking you, I'm letting you know you coming to my house. That way somebody's always there. Someone can always watch. Someone's always cooking, because baby, I'm telling y'all, I done put on the pounds, honey. This shirt don't fit the way he used to, but you know what? We still got into him, so that's going to be some bonus points for me. But I'm telling you, when I get back up, I got to go to the gym. My sister been right there with me, taking time off if need be, running errands for me, handling everything. My brother finally came back from the military, and everybody is so freaking excited. I was so upset that when I was at home and I came home, I could see everybody but him. It was just like very small telephone calls if for any reason I could get in contact with him, because most of the time I would sleep. So he could call and I just would be, out of it. So it's nice to know that he's back, but truth be told, I think he done signed up to go back and he just ain't said nothing yet. We're going to get that info up out of him. But it's just been nice. I'm sitting around looking, trying to see if I forget anything. I have another video I'm going to record for you all, because although I have not been wearing any makeup, honey, when you bored and you at the house and you upset, retail therapy may not be the answer, but it was my best guess, and I'm telling y'all, I got a haul video coming for y'all. I'm going to record it on Tuesday. I believe the last package comes Tuesday, and then I'm going to record that for y'all. It is everything that I've been bought since I've been in the hospital, and I'm telling y'all, it ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. I got so much stuff to put in that haul video. But right now, the only thing I can think of is the fact that I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm blessed to be able to say I still am in a position where I can make sure my bills are still paid right now. It's just, with me not physically being able to walk, it's a lot of things that I can do. I'm still not driving myself, so anytime I need to go somewhere, I'm usually asking someone else to give me a lift. I'm, as you see, not in my normal setup, so I don't wear makeup too often. Oh, and that was another thing. During that time, right now, you see I'm back to my smooth little self. I was so upset and just like so tired that I did not care about doing anything. I let my beard grow out for the very first time in my life. If you all know me in real life, you know I don't think I've ever gone more than like 3 days without shaving since puberty. So to let my whole beard grow out, and I let it grow out during the whole Pride Month, baby, I'm going to put that picture right here so y'all can see that. Baby, who was that? I didn't do nothing to my hair either. I think I let my hair go natural for that whole month too. I'm like, we did no heating. We didn't do any like go get my hair braided like how I have it now. Because baby, it's a whole lot of things I got the energy to do. Doing my own hair just takes too much out of me, so I have somebody else do it. But I am sitting back like, I know I'm forgetting to say something. I know I'm forgetting to say something. Oh, I also want to say thank you to all of you all who reached out to me, because I did post some of the pictures on, I think, Instagram and Facebook. I'm not sure about Facebook, but I know for sure on Instagram. And many of you have DM'd me. You've checked up on me on a regular basis. So I want to say thank you to you all for my channel to be so small. I promise you, it is so nice to know that there are people on my subscription list who just truly feel like friends. Like, you could talk to them about anything, whether it's just makeup, whether it's family, whether it's activities and hobbies. It's just nice to know that some people didn't look up and realize, oh, he's not uploading anymore, on to the next, YouTuber. Some people really sat back and let it be known your health is what's best. We care about you as a person. The content comes later. Take care of yourself, and we'll be waiting for you when you are, ready to come back. And that feels amazing. It feels amazing to know that even if only one person reached out, I would have been good with that. But to know that it was multiple people on multiple platforms, I'm like, you know what, Torrence? This is why we never cared about the numbers. All we cared about was just doing our best and letting genuine people come to the channel. And I'm blessed to be able to say that I have that as well. So to everyone who's made my healing process, go by easier, I want to say thank you. That's like down to my surgeon, Dr. Best, and my regular, physician, Dr. Lakhani, whether that be my team. Like I said, we got both Keishas. Love you. Make sure y'all stick your head up, because baby, I know it's hard in there. My Union Stewart Martez, my team, Julian, Rita, Cleo, Juan, Anthony, Damon. Make sure y'all stay on it, honey. I will be there. I will be back. Just don't let Union bug y'all. Don't mess up, because, honey, they watching. To my family, my mother, my sister, my brother, my aunts and cousins that just stopped by. My cousins that got some new cousins on the way, honey, because I'm telling y'all, this time we ain't going to use that word because I don't want them to flag this channel. They brought a whole lot of love and a whole lot of family into the world. So I'm like, you know what? Right now I'm going through a dark time, but I will get better. My family is still flourishing and doing better things right now. So I'm happy about that. I'm not sure what kind of tutorials or info I'm going to start bringing you all, but I promise you I'm going to start recording again. I'm not going to promise y'all a set schedule or anything, and it wasn't until today that I realized I brought all my eye makeup and no face makeup, because as you can see, honey, the skin is coming through, but I ain't gonna lie, I've been forgetting my sunscreen. Don't tell nobody. Baby, when it's time to go, I just been getting in the car, getting up, getting out. So I got to get back on it, because ain't a point of getting sunburned and letting, premature wrinkles come through, because that's what the whole point of sunscreen is for, at least for me. But I don't have anything else to do. I know I've been complaining about gaining weight, because, baby, I'm at my mom's, and she likes to cook. And dinner ain't ready, but I know where a donut is, so I want to say thank you all. I love you all. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I know I'm forgetting something else. I just can't remember what it is right now. So we're just going to say I love you all. I thank you. Make sure you stay tuned for next week's video, because like I said, if y'all want it without the music, it's ready on Monday. If y'all want it with music, I'm going to push it back till Wednesday. But with nothing else, I hope you all remember to practice, remember to stay blessed, and until next time, goodbye, YouTube.